Director of the National Institutes of Health, Jay Bhattacharya, is here. All right, Jay, what evidence did you discover that led you to warn people of possibly dialing back Tylenol in pregnant mothers and in little kids?
So there was a couple of large studies essentially looking at moms who were pregnant, about to give birth, who had Tylenol versus who didn't. And there's an association with increased risk of autism in their kids a few years later. It's like there's a big dispute in the literature about it. But it's one of those things where the president is right. If you don't have to take Tylenol, as a pregnant mom, don't take it. If you have a high fever, that's a different question. Like, there's not really a lot of other alternatives. But if that's not the case, don't take it routinely. I think it's just prudent medicine to say, if there's a correlation and it suggests then it's just smart to try to do something else instead, because why put your kid at that risk?
All right. So is the company that owns Tylenol, were they aware of these studies that showed a possible connection?
Yes, they were. In fact, there was a study just put out by folks at Boston at Harvard University and Mount Sinai Medical Center that did a review of this literature, and they concluded, based on what all of the literature says, scientific evidence, peer-reviewed, all that, that there's a correlation. In fact, the head of that study, the dean of medicine at Harvard School of Medicine, wrote a piece to us saying essentially that he believes that the link is causal. Now, I don't believe this will solve all autism, but I think this may be a cause of autism, and it's just wise to be cautious when you don't have to take it for a low fever, or you don't have to take it for pain, for mild pain. Then just avoid taking it. It's like you don't eat sushi. You tell moms not to eat sushi, or pregnant moms not to eat sushi when you're pregnant. It's kind of like that.
All right, and Tylenol says you guys are out of your minds. What do you say?
We're not out of our minds. We read the scientific literature very, very carefully, did a judicious evaluation of it. The evidence of a correlation looks convincing to me. I mean, I know that there are studies that find different, but there are good reasons why they found different. Again, that Harvard School of Public Health dean, in his review of the evidence, considers all of this and comes to the conclusion that there is a correlation, just like the president said.
All right. Jay, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
More prime time straight ahead.